What is up, everybody? Good morning. My name is Cameron and welcome to the True Wildlife YouTube channel. Today we are down here doing a little bit of urban creek fishing around the Houston, Texas area. And we just pulled up to our first little creek that we're gonna be fishing, our first little stretch of water. And it's looking really good. It's a nice calm morning, beautiful weather, a little bit of fog out here, lots of algae and stuff on the water, and I can already see some bass down there. So for our gear today, we're going to be rocking with the Carbon Prism 2000. Awesome looking little reel here. I think it's gonna be perfect for this creek. And then also the Alloy M. This nice little bait caster right here. On this rod, we're gonna be throwing a frog, and on this one, just a little Senko or something like that. So let's go ahead and start off with the top water, see what we can hook into. Y'all stay tuned. All right, we're gonna go ahead and sneak on down to the edge of the creek here. There's like 8 bass in a school just sitting right off the edge. So we're gonna go sneak around them, throw the top water on them, and see if we can get one to blow up on it. Should be pretty fun. Let's go see what we can make happen. Fish or got algae? Oh, that's a fish. We got him. First fish of the day. A very strange topwater eat. Just skiing this guy across. Munching him in. Boom. First largemouth of the day. So he hit it right when it hit the water. And I wasn't sure if it was a bite or not. And then I saw it just like he was swimming on top. Didn't even take it down. Very weird. But that's the first one of the day. Super skinny. Not a very healthy looking fish, but it is our first fish. Maybe weighs about a quarter pound. Not a big one at all. Let's go ahead and get a release. We're just gonna toss him off the bank here. Ooh. Swim off perfect. See if we can get some more. Woo. So there was a big blow right past where I just casted. Looked like maybe a bass blowing up on some mullet or something in here. We're gonna go down there and throw the frog right in the middle where that just happened. See if we can get that thing. It looked like a pretty nice fish. Dang. Right out of his mouth. Probably just a little guy. If it was a real big one, I don't think I would have missed him. Let's go ahead and try another cast down here, see if we can get and maybe bite again. Oh, no. I got him. I had my drag too loose, guys, but we got him. Man, he's swimming towards us. I think this is a nice fish. Oh, dude, this is a nice bass. There we go. A little chunker. Oh, come on, come on. Oh, boy. That is a nice creek bass right there. I mean, it's nothing huge, but that is a solid chunk of very healthy looking fish. Boom, hook pop right out. Look at that. Look how beautiful they are down here. Look at the nice dark colors. I'll turn them. Look at that. We got the light on them. That is a beautiful fish. Very healthy. Perfect. Wow. Let's go ahead and get a release and see if we can get some more. You get a little toss on him here. Perfect swim off. We're gonna keep working our way down the creek this way and keep on popping this frog and see if we can get some more on that. Always fun to catch a nice sized creek bass. They really don't get massive in this little stretch of the creek. Maybe up to 3 or 4 pounds is the biggest one you're gonna find, but hey, that's a good fish any day of the week. Let's go. There it is. Broke me off. Guys, I just got broken off. That could have been a gar or maybe just a bigger bass. It was a real quiet topwater eat, just like came up and grabbed it. I think it was a gar. The thing that really sucks is that that was my only topwater. Look at there. Cut right off. So I guess that means we're switching over to the Senko. Darn, that really sucks. We're having fun with these topwater fish, but hey, whenever you're walking these creeks, you got to pack light. I brought 1 topwater, like 1 bag of Senkos, a couple extra hooks in. Unfortunately, we just lost that one. So, oh well, we're gonna get the Senko. We're gonna come over here. Maybe we'll get that thing to eat a Senko and get our topwater back. You never know. Let's go grab the other rod and see what we can make happen. Well, I was looking through my bag, and look at that. I didn't even know I had this thing. I went searching through the bottom of the bag, the bottom of the backpack, and there we go, a nice topwater frog. Now this thing is pretty big, quite a bit bigger, but we're gonna throw this on and keep going because I'm having a lot of fun with this topwater bite. And I was really upset whenever we just lost that lure right there. Let's go ahead and put this thing on and see if we can go back over there and get some redemption. Ooh. This is my non-dominant side. I hate setting the hook this way. It's very hard, but unfortunately we just missed that fish, but it was still cool. And this is on the new popper that the new topwater frog that we just put on. That was within like 3 casts on this new frog. This frog is quite a bit bigger than the last one that we were using. So it's gonna take a much bigger fish to be able to eat this thing and get those hooks in its mouth. Like I said before, a lot of these fish in the ditch and these creeks are not really big. But as you just saw, we did catch like a nice little 2-pounder or something like that. And I could easily eat this lure. So yeah, we're just gonna keep on working and hopefully we'll run into a big guy. The water is ultra clear right here. So with a good pair of polarized glasses, you can easily see into it, and I can see a bass right here. So we're gonna try to sight cast them. I can see a ton of bass in here, but they're just being super picky, probably because of how clean the water is. I pulled it right in front of them multiple times and they're not even interested. So we're gonna keep on working our way down and see if we can find some that are willing to eat. Oh, jump over the rock. Okay. There we go. So we moved. Oh, I'm gonna grab this guy. Well, we are in a different location right now. We moved spots. The last place kind of died out, so we're just hopping around all these different creeks and stuff like that. And we just pulled up to this one. Got a nice little bass. You can see they're way lighter colored over here, not as dark green. That has to do with the water. The water is a lot dirtier, pretty sandy, dirty water over here. So the fish are lighter because of that. Let's go ahead and get it released. So, throw them out past the rocks and see if we can catch some more. Seems to be that there's no more fish in this little area, so let's go ahead and move on to the next little creek. Pulled up to spot number 3. We're gonna walk down this little hill, fishing a really rocky creek right here. Right when we pulled up, we saw a big old bass go right off this shallow point and just dart off. Looked like a pretty big one. So we're gonna start with the Senko, and if this doesn't work, then we're gonna switch over to the white fluke, because that's always a deadly thing. So let's see what happens. We're making a little tackle change here, putting on this tiny little orange and brown crankbait. I think this is gonna work good. There's just so much water here. It's a lot of stuff to cover with the Senko, and there's a lot of rocks. So this will work perfect, so it'll bounce off those rocks. It's a square bill, and hopefully it'll get us a bite. We're gonna see there's a ton of bait in here, a ton of mullet and stuff jumping everywhere, and there's a bunch of gar. I'm thinking there's gonna be a bunch of bass too. So we're gonna tie this on and start casting. So I'm throwing this thing on the carbon prism, as y'all saw earlier. And I'm really loving this reel, especially for these little micro crankbaits like this. This thing is tiny. It's like half a thumb size. So throwing this on a bait caster would be pretty difficult. You probably wouldn't get good distance, but on this little reel, this is a 2000 size. It's honestly perfect. We're down here on the Texas coast, so I honestly think this would be a perfect reel for speckled trout, perfect reel for sheep's head, and even Spanish mackerel. Take it to the jetty or wherever and throw in like 1 ounce spoons or something like that. It could easily handle it, and it would probably cast them about a mile. But let's keep on fishing. Well, that's gonna be a wrap on spot number 3. Spot number 3 was a bust. So we're gonna go ahead and go to one last spot, and hopefully we'll be able to get on some fish over there. I am feeling confident still. It's been a slow morning. Fishing is tough. It's super hot. It's probably like 95 degrees and it's only 9:30 in the morning. But let's go ahead and head to our last spot of the day and see if we can hook up. Got him. Oh, he popped off. Dang. So we're at spot number 4 now, which is actually in the original spot from this morning. So spot number 1. We just came back, revisited it, and yeah, just hooked up on that bass. Unfortunately, all I had on was this crankbait, the same thing we were throwing at the last spot. And this is a bunch of algae, bunch of crap like that, so not the best to throw. But we walked down the hill, saw that thing swimming by, cast it out, and he didn't want it the first time, but second time I jerked it and kind of reeled it pretty fast. And I think I just got a reaction bite out of him. So unfortunately we missed him. That was a pretty nice little bass, but hey, we're gonna tie on the Senko, go back to something weedless so we can mess around in all this algae, and let's see if we can catch some to end the day. The water is so clear down here that we cannot get the bass to bite any lures. There's just so much algae to throw anything that's moving quick, and then the Senko, you know, it's sinking so slow because I don't have a weight on there, that the bass are having just too much time to look at it and they're not wanting to eat it. Luckily, I found a little crappie jig, and there's a ton of like big old sunfish in here, big bluegills and stuff like that. So we're gonna throw this around and see if we can hook into some of those, because I figure they might be fun on this little reel. Let's go ahead and try it out. So all I'm gonna be throwing is this little clear crappie jig. It looks just like a minnow, just like something you'd see in here. A small 1/32 ounce jig head. I have some 10-pound fluorocarbon. Hopefully we'll be able to trick them with this. I'm just gonna drop it in. Let's see how it looks in the water. It looks good. We're gonna hopefully be able to get one to bite. And you know what? We could catch a bass on this too. There's a fish. There we go. Wow. Look at that. That's a cool little hybrid. This is like a, what do they call these? A warmouth or something like that. Not your typical sunfish. Oops, sorry. Not your typical bluegill or sunfish right here. Look, it has the red eyes. I don't remember exactly what these are called, but I think they're warmouth or something. They have little teeth in here. Sharper than normal sunfish, but we're gonna go ahead and toss this guy back and see if we can catch some more. That's a ton of fun. That one. Oh, jumped him off. There's so many little fish in here. It's a lot of fun. I'm just using my polarized glasses to look in the water, and there's a little bass right here. Let's see if he'll eat. One hit it. Too tiny to even get the hook in his mouth. Let's see if we can find a couple bigger ones. Well, we are back at the house now, guys, and unfortunately we did not catch any more fish after missing that little bass that y'all just saw. I think all the fish went and hid under the algae, because let me tell you what, I think the dog days or summer are finally here. It was like 100 degrees by 11 o'clock this morning. It was hot. We were covered in sweat. So we just went ahead and headed home and called it quits. But it was a fun morning of fishing. We did catch quite a few, and we even got a few on the topwater frog, which is always a good time. If you want to check out the reels I was using today, make sure to head over to PC Fun. Once again, this is the Alloy M bait caster right here. That's what we're using the topwater on. And then this is the Carbon Prism, and this is a 2000 size. Really cool looking reels. They have a bunch of different colorways you can pick out, but these are the ones we're using in the video. Like I said, if you want to check them out, make sure to head over to PC Fun and look at all the stuff on their website. They have a bunch of really neat gear. That's it for the video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button, leave a comment down below. Subscribe to the True Wildlife channel if you're not already, so you can see every single time we upload over here. Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, peace.